Hello, viewers. I'm SB, and welcome back to Bionic Bay, where today we are continuing to climb through mysterious machinery worlds in the hope of, I don't know, I don't know what exactly. Listen, I'm just trying to live, okay? I'm just trying to make it from moment to moment here. I do not have a long-term plan. Alright, well, hopefully whatever that just destroyed wasn't important. Okay, it's a little sketchy there. Alright, we made it through. Okay, well that's definitely going to explode if I touch it, right? Anything that's got little antenna bits sticking out of it seems to be destructible in that way. Actually, this will probably be better for our purposes. Well, it got to where I was trying to get it eventually. So hold on, if I touch this, I do it? Okay, yes, I do immediately die. I figured, because that's kind of the rule with things around here, but you know, I wanted to be sure. No, don't, come on. Alright, well. That's fine, we can swap this one in, like, here? There we go. Boy, it sure gets loud down here. Oh, this sucks. Alright. Oh! Well, you got me. How do I... Okay. I really thought I was gonna fall faster. Oh. I was trying to, like, grab onto the edge of that to jump off from. I mean, I guess the idea is you just roll off of this. Yeah, there we go. Even if I could have gotten down into a, like, hanging position off of that thing, I don't know for sure that it would have resulted in me being able to jump high enough to reach the ledge anyway, so... I guess the idea is... No, don't fall, don't fall! Oh! That almost worked. There's a version of that that works. Ah. You cannot, in fact, just use physics to force your way through, it seems like. Or at least it didn't work that time. What about this time? No, definitely not. And then my legs. And then I lose my legs about it. Okay, what if we... right about here. Okay, that seems like it'll help a bit. No, ah shit, right. Gotta consider the physics of the swap. Damn it, I think if I had not hit the upper... if I had just been a little bit lower than I had done that, I think it actually would have been just fine. Oh, that's actually pretty helpful. Yeah. Easy. Here's the thing about video games. Normal and straightforward and easy. I guess that's a few things. Here are the things about video games. Oh, okay, ow. Guess I didn't get low enough on that one. I'm worried that these gaps look like they're too big to roll over. Nope, never mind. It's all good. You really get some speed going, and the player character simply does not fall. Oh, well, obviously what you're supposed to do here is hang past the thing. Okay, that's a scary moment. It almost feels like part of my job is to sort of like help to communicate the whole of the experience here, right? Like, and so a lot of the time in a lot of games, I think a critical part of that is communicating my feelings and how the various elements of the game feel and hit me as the person who actually has to be pressing the buttons. But here at this point, I feel like it's pretty explained and probably pretty obvious, probably beyond needing explaining in a lot of ways. And there are segments like these long, sort of like slow climbing passages, like the one we just finished going through, where it kind of feels like there's talking would almost be detracting from the sort of like the long, slow quiet of the climb. I don't know. I always feel like I'm not doing my job when I just shut up for a while, but especially in a segment like this where it's not like throwing new stuff at us, maybe that is exactly. I see that up there. Nope. I was gonna try to dive sideways out of the beam after I was partway up, but it turns out you don't have control of your body anymore once you're in there. Wow, that could have killed me, and it did not hit the explosive at all. Ow, okay. Well. Okay, so I have a little bit of air control, but I don't have the ability to, like, leap or anything. Ow, my legs, and also head, presumably. Oh, I didn't even clock that as being in the playable, especially once you're up there. That chain holding the object hanging down looks a lot like this background element with the vertical line that's like up and to our right, and it didn't even occur to me that might be, yeah. You see, didn't even occur to me that might be something I can make contact with. Okay, there we go. That's teamwork. Teamwork between me and the me from 4 seconds ago, who put that thing where it goes. Oh, alright. In case it wasn't clear, I'm pretty sure all of those were explosive. And this is certainly something. I don't know why I dove off of that. That seems very aggressive as a climbing technique. I'm just gonna go real fast. Oh, I went so fast that I swapped myself with the wrong thing. Okay, I thought for sure that was going to crush me and kill me if I didn't get swapped through the thing below it immediately. But good news. Not quite. Less good news here, at least for this guy. Post-vital, past operational unit, carbon-based asset 0009, Dr. Rosen. Naturally, we knew nothing about the origin of the Grand Egg. The primitive Korowai people, who had worshipped the egg for centuries in the Papua jungle, were not the most hospitable givers of information, as we pretty much robbed it from them. I knew that simply trying to crack the egg wasn't the most elegant approach, but what were we supposed to do? We tried to scan it, we made every possible measurement with our most advanced equipment. Some of that equipment was from species 8 million years ahead of us. It turns out you can have the smartest men in the world and not an ounce of wisdom. My brain is shutting down. Someone please take care of Mr. Purry. It's crucial to remember his favorite... Aw. Now nobody's gonna remember what Mr. Purry's favorite... Ow! Oh, boy. Went through that a lot faster than I thought I was going to. It really sounded like it hurt. So like here, even in that moment of like, right after that moment of comedy, the game maintains this like morose tone, this sort of sad, introspective music. Nope, I pressed the wrong button. Y'all saw it. I put my hand up. This is wrong. This is the wrong button. Oh, shit. Well, I might need to do a little stack up here. Oh, shit. Might have to be a little bit more sprightly than I was there. Ow. No. Actually, we almost made it onto what looks like a part of the map that I'm sure is supposed to be significantly ahead. I kind of want to try that again, at the risk of wasting a little bit of everybody's time. Okay, no, that time we got... So there's a kill volume there, but it doesn't trigger consistently. Ooh, okay, yeah, that was a little bit of a gimme. They came to my rescue on that one. Those things do not like to have the teleporter attached to them. And I cannot even begin to imagine, to understand the science of why. Oh boy. This looks very cool. I'm very curious what the encoder is going to do to all this. Oh. Okay, that descended much more quickly than I thought it was going to. No, okay. Maybe the thing to do is actually to fall to the left here. Oh, okay. Yep, not free-floating balloons that are fun to stand on. Anyway, the thing I was going to say about the encoder is the YouTube encoder famously does not love a lot of like dark colors, especially dark colors doing things and fading into other colors that are also dark. So, yeah, real curious how this is going to work out in post. Apologies if it has become horrible. Oh, that's coming from the wrong... Okay. I thought that beam was emitting from the right and going to the left. And so I thought by tilting it that way I was defending myself. But no, we have to tilt it this way, in fact. Gotta watch your angle. It's, you know, it's possible for it to get tilted enough that you slip. That said, we want it tilted some because I need to hide my head behind it. Okay. I wonder how feasible it is to just skip this. You know? I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't even see the explosive I jumped into there. Yeah, no, there it is. I see it now. It's almost as if they don't want you doing exactly the thing I was keen on attempting. Yeah, I can't get over it. Okay, well. Cool. Now what? Now I'm dead, I guess. May as well. May as well just make it quick. Alright, so I think I do have to do it this way. I do have to ride this thing down and tilt it enough that it disrupts the laser and then... Ooh, yeah. Wait, what is my plan here? How do I... So it puts me on here, indicating that this is right. But how am I going to do anything here? Ah, I see. Yeah, it puts the point that it swaps me with outside of the lasers. What if I just pressed entirely the wrong button for no reason? Oh boy. Okay. Okay. All right. This is very cool. I am really digging the physics puzzle of this area. Tried to pull back and just land like solidly between those. Okay. No, it's good. I survived. Obviously, that's how that was going to go. What else could have happened? Okay. Oh. They are definitely like there's a lot of stuff that is just at the edge of of possibility here. And the system does a great job, like the tightness of the controls and everything, I have to say. Really does a great job of making this stuff that's just at the edge of your capabilities as a player character, to keep that stuff feeling like doable and consistent. There are a lot of games that want to... Is that going to explode if I touch it? Had to learn. Now we've learned. They put you in position to do these things that are just at the edge of capability, but then they don't really give you the tools to make sure. Well, that's also explosive. They don't really give you the tools to make sure that you can do what you need to do when you need to do it, and that feels terrible. All right, all I needed was a quick get out of there button. Okay. Ooh. That explosive is a cruelty for sure. And they just start you after it. They're like, you know, it was funny once. That's all we needed. Are these lethal? Ah, no, they are triggers. Okay. Good to know. Oops, I meant to jump. I guess, like, the dive's not totally madness there because I could very well have gotten under it. Bloody hell. Right, that one curves. Forgive me if taking this slowly seems like the wrong path. I'm just having a little bit of nervousness with this last rocket. Okay. Actually, am I supposed to go? Yeah, I guess. I guess that works. This is gonna be brutal. You get those heels up when you jump. Ah, shit. Okay. So if I could do that and drop off to the right pretty fast. I need to get there just slightly later. And I absolutely could, right? I absolutely could jump later. Maybe I should just go down here. Yeah, that seems a lot simpler. Damn it. This is a little clumsy. Okay. I cannot believe that's how I got caught. This is... Alright. This is a nightmare. Almost. There's like a There's a pretty good moment of sync at the beginning here where if I... Actually, are these... Oh, these boxes are swappable. Hold on, I can make this way easier on myself. Can you believe I managed to not hit... Yeah, alright, once one rocket is gone, apparently, it becomes totally trivial to not hit any of it. Okay, I was a little worried that the rocket was going to blow up and send the box directly down at me at an incredibly high speed and just crush me. But that's not what happened. There we go. That's what I was trying to do the first time. Obviously, it worked better the second time. I just got an achievement for the 300th use of the swap tool. You know, it is a handy tool. Where am I even trying to get here? Well, it doesn't seem like they want you hanging off of that. Oh. This element that's in the background here, right behind me, I absolutely thought was in the foreground and going to block us. Because again, this game has some problems with that. Without like a time-stopping ability. This does seem a little challenging. I thought maybe I was going to be able to move this over to, you know, closer where they're firing from. Turns out no. Ah! Almost. You fall so slowly. Yeah, I don't know. You fall so slowly. I'm not sure that I think I'm going to be able to fall through there, which makes me think there must be another solution here. All right, hold on a second. All right, I'm back. I'm back and ready to conquer this thing just as soon as I can figure out how on Earth it is survivable. Right, that part we're good at. That part's pretty solid. Maybe it's just like a dive. Maybe it's a well-timed dive through. What if it's... oh, nope, that's real slow. Can I... Oops. Well... I'm wondering if I can drop something... Like, if there were more objects... This is not a thing I can... Oh, no, it is a thing I can attach a teleporter to. Well, hold on now. That probably makes this really easy, actually. Yeah, problem solved. Oh no, I didn't mean to grab onto the edge. Well, it turns out sometimes the answer is just notice that there's a refrigerator in the corner. Or whatever that thing is supposed to be. It's about the size of a refrigerator. Ow. Good little slapstick drop there. This is the worst juggling act I've ever seen. There we go. Don't care for this. No, I got sort of rolled off of the thing before I managed to get my feet under me enough to jump. Okay, because it's like roll and jump. There we go. These aren't gonna explode. No, these aren't gonna explode. They are letting off some kind of fumes. They probably shouldn't like be around for very long, but oh, okay. Well, that's yep, right into the drive plume. Oh, right. Okay. Well, this is fixable. See, that's a little bit troublesome. So I need this to go. How do I get one of these to go upward? Because we're not going to be able to get through this laser if we can't get one of these things to steer itself up a bit. Right, like this isn't going to work. No, that's not going to work. Okay, if I get onto it, this is a problem. If I can get up onto it, then shit. I was gonna say then stand on the like that tail fin bit. I can maybe kind of, sort of steer it upward. I might need to but we're not gonna be able to get back. Okay, well then, new plan. How about that? You know, the fact that you use the thing to cross 2 lasers in a particular way, or 3 lasers, or however many, does not mean that that is the way that it will be used to cross all lasers. Sometimes you have to come up with a new technique. Speaking of which, okay, this is not where we're supposed to go. But once I realized I could just kind of scale the wall, I was like, well, I wonder what's up there. Jesus. All right, I will admit that that caught me by surprise. There is a button there, I guess. How am I supposed to... Okay. I'm gonna have to press L earlier than that. Right, I don't maintain any of the momentum of the object. I maintain my momentum. That consistently throws me about all this. There it is. I always expect to come through following the path that the object is following. These are just targeting lasers, right? These are not death lasers. Oh no, okay, they are trip lasers for death lasers. It's a hell of a thing. Well, how am I gonna... Okay. You want to go down, like, this side. Shit. I'm just gonna stand on this until it sinks low enough to block that. Oh! Oh, okay, these don't block... Okay. That's different then. if these things are simply deleted by the presence of those lasers, and these are the same... Oh no, these are bounce lasers. Well, what? Why are they bounce lasers? What does that have to do with this puzzle? Okay, I maintain my own speed. Right? Aha! At some point, that is gonna really get drilled through my head, and hopefully we just hit the point. Hopefully that was it. Yeah, I knew they were gonna break through that, but I thought maybe I could just like get going fast enough, and they're pretty right on top of me though, huh? Can I walk? I can't walk through. There we go. For a second, I thought that wasn't going to work, and I was like, well, what the hell is the plan then? Okay. So every once in a while, we get into one of these, like, outdoor areas. I guess it feels like an outdoor area. Oh, really? I thought for sure that little divot there was going to be something I could hang on to. Oh, it is. I guess I didn't hit it from low enough? Or from high enough, rather? The ecology of this place feels super weird. I mean, obviously it's supposed to, but... And honestly, I think a lot of it comes down to the fact that, like, in media, we use a yellow filter as sort of like shortcut for... Wow, I didn't roll at all. I just hurled myself, I threw myself at the ground and missed. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Anyway, we use this kind of like yellowy filter in media to communicate that like a place is arid. It's like hot and dry here, but there's the water and the vegetation don't really match with that, and they've done a good job of like grasping a thing that doesn't really necessarily reflect anything in the real world, but just like a way we shortcut meaning to each other, to ourselves, whatever, in media, and using it to create this sort of unsettling impression. Ah, damn it. Why does everything have to be explosive? It's not enough that it shoots a deadly laser, it also has to blow up. Alright, if I can get over to the... I wonder... Yeah, okay. You can let them just go over your head if the laser's not on. It doesn't harm you. I'm not gonna make it... Ooh, I made it. Okay. Ooh. Little close there. Oh, this is wild and bad, I think. Go. Ah. I guess I'm probably supposed to go the other way. Right, go with the pyrostatic flow, not against it. Oh, okay. I pressed jump to do the gravity swap there, but you actually do the gravity swap naturally just running through the gap. Pressing a button is not necessary, and in fact is very harmful. Okay, so if I jump off of this, I lose the gravity immediately. So like, yeah, just doing a dismount here kind of makes sense. And then, I can't jump from the ground to that other planet though, because as soon as I jump, I get close enough to this big planet to vacuum up onto it. So I need to do like a this thing, then this thing. There we go. This is really cool. No, wait, don't go this way. Go, yeah, here we go. Oh no! Oh no! I was not quite close enough. I mean, we could just kind of skip this whole first part. Yeah, that's very cool. It's very neat from a design perspective. It does not feel very natural in a way that I'm sure is exactly what they're going for. I mean, there's stuff to hang on here, right? I should be able to... If I can grab this top bit. Nope, apparently not. Alright, well. Jeez. It is very difficult to... Yeah, so with all of these, right, like the core function of the little wavy arm they're on is that it tries to move the planet away from you. So in order to be on the side of the planet that you need to be on to make the jump, you have to be on the opposite of the side that you need to be on to get it to move in the direction where the jump becomes possible. And actually, I'm not even sure... I'm not sure I'm doing the right thing here, like, because there's no way to get over to that. It doesn't feel like I'd have to be... Yeah. What am I missing here? Ah, damn it. I mean, I don't know. I don't feel that that was particularly close. Yeah, I just don't see how this could be high enough. Maybe if I come around like this and I really, yeah. Even if you really get going and you get a really good roll and leap, you're not, like, the fundamental problem is you're not going in the right direction. You can't hurl yourself upward enough. This one is curious. And it doesn't seem like I'm supposed to go... Yeah, there's like this gap here, but it's imaginary. Yeah, if you jump off of the bottom side or anything, you don't maintain your gravitational connection to the planet long enough to, like, you, pretty quickly, almost immediately after you jump, you're in normal physics. So, like, we have to treat it mostly as a normal jump. It's just, I'm not really sure how to do that while being successful. We can certainly get up here. Oh, okay, so hold on. There's some physics breaking I can kind of do here. I can maybe, if I can get myself past the elbow of the pipe by doing this thing that's clearly a physics exploit, then it won't matter if we can do the real thing. Almost. It's so close. Oh, okay, hold on now. Maybe you can just get flung. How did I do that? So you gotta get it, like, swing way one way and then swing way the other way and then... Yeah, okay, you can absolutely use the gravity of these things to cheat. It's just not in a way that's very intuitive to me is all. Okay, alright. So let's try... Yeah, pushing this way and then coming off of here. Ah, okay, all right. I guess the only thing to do here really is to push this downward and just jump off before it hits, right? But I do need to get it to finish going, so let's wind it up the other way. There we go. Yeah, the way that it seemed to me that you would generate momentum to make a big jump off of those was not creating a big jump, and the way that does actually work, it seems a little weird and arbitrary. It's probably me. It's probably me being bad at physics. There we go. And I was about to say, hey, look, what are these weird little bumps on these planetoids? Well, it turns out they're mines. Why is everything so explosive? Why are there so many mines on every surface in this fucking world that we find ourselves in? Alright, maybe I can skip that middle ah, damn it. Yeah, skipping the little planetoid entirely seems doable, but also maybe I can just get enough of a jump around it, yeah, to do that. Ah! I was like, it is interesting that is shaped different. And yeah, I guess interesting is the word. I guess that's the right word to use. I did not mean to do that. Can I... Yeah, if I hit retry, does it warp me back to the... Alright. Oh, that's not real. So I need to step back a little bit, get a little momentum. Well, this is very weird. Okay. To be clear, unlike most games that I've played in the past where you are like going around a gravitational object like that, you can't just hold right or left and continue moving. You do have to be pressing the actual direction you want the character to run So as you're starting to run down the slope, you have to transition from right to right down to down. And that is what makes some of those jumps really complicated. It's like figuring out like where exactly is the pixel where they expect me to change which direction I'm holding. So we don't stick to this. We don't stick to this wall at all. Huh. That said, you can do a lot of work just by jumping repeatedly. Ah, damn it. Maybe I just want to go up and left. You see there's like platforms up there, and then it looks like that does lead out of the circle. So I guess what I really want to do is just like grab some objects. This is a little bit of an annoying process because of the fact that we keep having to like do these partial swaps so we don't get out of range. Ah, damn it. Well, that's very annoying. The box settled down to the right for just a second and it really panicked me. Alright, this might be high enough. No. No, I don't quite think so. I'm a little worried about having trouble getting up onto it with one more box. I think we'll be okay. Yeah, and then you can do this and this and that. Okay, here we go. Boy, that almost doesn't feel intentional. That's pretty weird. So what happens if we... Okay, if we swap a box into the glow light, nothing happens actually. It just falls. All right, maybe a little bit more build up. Oh, okay, down is not correct. I guess up then. Boy, these are considerable. Okay, there's a barrier there specifically to stop me from doing the thing that I'm intent on doing. Oh. I almost got free. Oh, Jesus. What a thing to happen while I'm already in the air. Okay, we didn't even get slapsticked. Alright, let that settle in, and then I think this should put me in, like, the center-ish part of the object, right? So, directly between the two beams? Yeah. Ow. Okay, look at that. We're tearing it up. I think perhaps at this moment of progress into a new area, I might want to just call it here. This feels like the appropriate moment to take a second and celebrate. That's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate the way that the puzzles, such as they are, you know, the little things to conquer, are becoming, I don't want to say difficult or complex, but like, they're becoming interesting enough that I'm having to think about them a little bit more. It's not all just automatic. That, in my opinion, is cool. When you come back next time, presumably, I will continue fucking things up, perhaps even more. And we'll see you then.